Hello. Um, been like 6 days since I did a reading, and the last video was, "Oh, you're so offended. You're so offended." Um, about a Facebook post said people love sex and alcohol. Say that you love God. Say that you love God. People love sex and alcohol, but say you love God. Oops. Damn it. Okay. People love sex and alcohol, but say that you love God. And then just like a bunch of parents, you had 80,000 comments. I love you, God. Oh, I love you, God. Oh, I love you, God. Oh. So I ha-ha'd the post. And then my comment was, you get something out of sex and alcohol. I get a high. But your God does nothing because your God is imaginary. Then I got a notification. Hello, Beninator 666. Hey Mo, we got a spicy debate on Tom Rabbit's channel. Tom Rabbit, I'm not familiar with that. I never saw that or subscribed to it. Okay. It's kind of okay, so I look at my notifications and it says your comment was disregarded. And then so I made a video about it. About are you offended? Are you offended? No, that was last week. You gotta look at that video. It's called Offended. So, anyways, this one will give you contradiction and some evil sex and evil violence and shit. So, one viewer, Beninator 666. Thank you. We'll get into the reading material in a bit. So, an atheist reading out of the Bible. Well, you read it so much, you might as well believe in it. Oh, yeah, right. So, I do not endorse this book or advocate the use of the words of this book. I'm an atheist. I use this book as a weapon against itself. It's all evil. It's all lies. I'm capital NOT. I'm not a pastor. I'm an activist against this evil, despicable book. Yeah. So, the character of Moses, look at that. You find it in Numbers 12. Numbers 12, where the fuck are you? Verse 2 onward. And they said, hath the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses, had not spoken also by us. The Lord heard it. Now, the man Moses was very meek. He was meek. He's like kind of a gentle guy. And above all men which were upon the face of the earth, that's a flat earth reference. He was very meek, above all men on earth. No. You go to, oh damn motherfucker. Numbers 31. Numbers 31, 1 through 18. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites. Afterward shalt thou be gathered unto thy people. And Moses spoke unto the people, saying, Arm some of yourselves unto war, and let them go against the Midianites, and avenge the Lord of Midian. Of every tribe 1,000 throughout all the tribes of Israel shall ye send to war. So they're delivered out of the thousands of Israel and the thousands of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. So they're delivered out of the thousands of Israel and the thousands of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moses sent them to the war, 1,000 of every tribe, them and Phinehas, the sons of Eleazar the priest, to the war, with the holy instruments and the trumpets to blow in his hand. And they warred against the Midianites as the Lord commanded Moses. And they slew all the males. And they slew the kings of Midianite, besides the rest of them that were slain, namely Evi and Rechem and Zur and Hur and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam, also the son of Beor, they slew with the sword. Oh, he is such a kind and gentle soul, above all. Killed 5 kings and all the sons he slew with the sword. And the children of Israel took all the women of the Midianite captives and their little ones, and took the spoil of all their cattle and all their flocks and all their goods. They kidnapped all these women and children. And they stole all the goods throughout the fucking land. And they burnt all their cities wherein they dwell. And he took them, he killed all the fucking men, but he saved some women and children. And then after you stole everything out of those cities, and you wanted to burn the fucking cities to the fucking ground. And he said he is so kind and gentle. He's a meek man above all. And they burnt all their cities wherein they dwelt, and their goodly castles with fire. And they took all the spoil and all the prey, both of men and of beasts. And they brought the captives and the prey and the spoil unto Moses and Eleazar the priest, unto the congregation of the children of Israel, unto the camp at the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan near Jericho. And Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. And Moses was wroth with the officers of the host, with the captains over thousands and captains over hundreds, which came to the battle. And Moses said unto them, Have you saved all the women alive? Hey, have you saved all those women alive? That's very important to me. Behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against the Lord in the matter of Peor. And there was a plague among the congregation of the Lord. Now, verse 17. Now, therefore, kill every male among the little ones. Kill every man among the little ones. Every boy. And kill every woman that hath known man by lying with him. Anyone who's fucked, they're no good. Kill them. We want virgins only. But all the women and children that have not known a man by lying with them, keep alive for yourselves. Yeah, okay. Okay, Moses was a meek man. Numbers 12:3. Numbers 31:17 and 18. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that hath known man by lying with them. But all the women and children that have not known a man by lying with them, those who never fought before, keep alive for yourselves. Now what about abstaining from fornication? How about you do not commit adultery? How about you do not look lustfully at a woman? How about all the fucking sex rules? Now Moses was a meek man, but I want you to kill all the males and kill all the women that fucked before. But you could keep all the women and little girls for yourselves. What do you think they want to keep them for themselves for? Why they want to keep? Hey, you could keep them for yourselves. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for the input. All right, now what about Exodus 20? My 10 commandments. You can't remove those 10 commandments from my courthouse. I want the 10 commandments in public display, or else. But then you got atheist organizations that say, hey, we got a separation of church and state. Get the fucking commandments off our courthouses. But we don't like your Old Testament cherry picking, Mo. But we love our 10 commandments, which is in the Old Testament. Exodus 20, verse 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Well, these soldiers, I don't think they, when they're banging little fucking virgin girls, I don't think they were thinking about that, were they? Deuteronomy 5:18. That's another version of the 10 Commandments, a secondary one. Neither shalt thou commit adultery. Deuteronomy 5:18. A secondary version of the 10 Commandments. Acts 15:20. Still not there. 15:20. But that we write unto them, that you abstain from pollutions of idols, and from fornication, and from things strangled, and from blood. Wow. Now, all these kidnapped women and children, they want to get them if they're virgins. Now, how they determine their virginity? And in those days, once a girl child bled, she was ready. So these could be preteen, these could be children. Yeah, hi, Uncle Jesus. Okay, these women that they kidnapped and they had held under fucking hostage or whatever. Well, they want to fuck them. And they had to determine whether they're virgins. If they were not virgins, not good enough. Kill them. We only want virgins. Anyone who's not a virgin, kill them. How'd they determine the virginity? They give a massive gynecological exam of all these fucking women and children all throughout these fucking cities. And how do they check the virginity status there? That had to be a fucking ugly sight. All right, now Acts 15:20. But we write unto them that they abstain from pollutions of idols, and from fornication, and from things strangled, and from blood. 1 Corinthians 6:15. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and make them members of a harlot? God forbid. You're not going to be members of a harlot. God forbid. You abstain from fornication. But kill all the males among the little ones. Kill the women that have ever fucked before. But keep all the virgins alive for yourselves. 1 Corinthians 6:18. Flee from fornication. Every sin that a man doeth without thy body, but he that committeth fornication sin against his own body. And so in Numbers 31, they are all sinning against their own body. But you remember Moses was the meek man, the meekest man. Numbers 12:3, Numbers 31:14 through 18. Moses was wroth with the officers. Now he says, I want you to kill all the males among the little ones and all the women that have known a man by lying with them, but all the virgins keep alive for yourselves. Galatians 5:19. No, Galatians. It's after Corinthians, it's before the Ephesians. Yeah, before Ephesians, after Corinthians, yeah. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath. Hey, Moses was wrathful. Numbers 31:14. Wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders. Murders was murder. And Numbers 31. Unless you're a virgin, then you're a good little girl. Okay, murder. Drunkenness, revelings, like when the trumpets, and such the like, which I tell you before, I have also told you in times past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God. So does that mean Moses did not go to heaven? Because he broke all those. But he's such a meek man. Numbers 12:3. But Numbers 31:14 through 18 says, I was wroth and angry with the officers. I want you to kill all the men among the little ones and all the women that fucked before. But all the virgins keep alive for yourselves. But I want you to blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And if you do all these blah, blah, blahs, you're not going to fucking heaven. Okay, Matthew 5. Remember, Moses was a meek man. meekest man of all the earth. Matthew 5:27 onward. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time. Jesus saying, you heard it of old time. He is referencing Old Testament. Jesus quotes Old Testament a fucking lot. Now here's one of the times. You have heard it of old time. That means the Old Testament. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Of old time, like in Exodus and Deuteronomy. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. Moses was looking lustfully at these little preteen girls. They're virgins. He committed adultery in his heart because he was lusting after little kids. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her has committed adultery already in his heart. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it out from thee. For it is profitable that one of thy members should perish, and not that the whole body should be cast into hell. Did Moses pluck out his right eye? I don't think so. He was such a meek man. He's kind and gentle. But read Numbers chapter 31. Okay. You could be a one-eyed guy going to heaven, or you're a two-eyed guy going to hell. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee. For it is probable that one of thy members should perish, not that the whole body should be cast into hell. So did these soldiers, Moses and these soldiers, were they one-eyed, one-handed? No, they didn't pluck out their eye or cut out their hand. They just fucking fucked booty. The booty that they got from the war where they killed all the men. They killed all the women that had ever been fucked before. But save all these little virgin girls for yourselves. But you should not commit adultery, and you should not look lustfully at a woman, even if it's a preteen girl. Otherwise, they got to pluck out your eye, cut off your hand. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm glad I had 2 viewers. That was pretty cool. So you know what? If you were a Christian viewer, you know you can dump your religion.